That's essentially how Synergy works in Calendar. Let me show you how it works in email. Same concept in email. I've got Gmail, I've got other pop accounts, I've got my work account in Exchange. Same concept here. I can view all of my inboxes, both Gmail and my work account, by simply tapping that button. And in one view, I get to see all of my inbox. It can be work, it can be personal, then work, it doesn't matter. It's presented to you in one view. Now again, it's not combining them. Those still live in those various locations, but it's just presented to you in one view. It layers them on top of each other, okay? So I'm looking at all of my email, and if I say I want to go into one of these, I'll tap on the time one. Full HTML email, including embedded images. So if I wanted to, zoom on this, I double tap that, just like you would expect to see on your desktop. Okay? Scroll up, scroll down. You've got the full HTML email. You can zoom in even further. You can zoom out. Go back to my inbox. I simply hit right to left, and I go back. Okay? If I want to compose an email, I simply tap that compose button, and I start typing. I'm going to send an email to Lynn Fox. L, and now it's searching my contacts. F, it narrows it down to her. Tap on one of those. Now I can start typing in my email. What about... And as I'm typing this, I realize, oh God, I forgot the name of the restaurant. And the name of the restaurant is in another email. So in today's world, if you have a draft email and you want to go back, find something, go back to that email, you have to save it as a draft or just start over, right? Which probably most of us do. Press that button, it's a card. That's all it is, just like everything else. It's a live card. So I can just go back to my email. It was in Yelp. Yelp, I got a good review on this restaurant from Yelp. Oh, that's the name of it. I go back then to my draft email, and now I can finish it. You can see the cursor blinking there. I can just finish that thought and finish that email. Another cool thing about Synergy is that when I go back to my inbox, let's say I've got an email from, let's pick somebody here. I've got an email from, I think it's Steven. No, Brian. So Brian sent me this email. But Brian ignores email all the time, and I want to get a hold of him right now. So you see that gray button next to his name? If that were green, it would indicate that he's actually on IM. Online. So if I tap his name, it'll pull up his contact information. And down below next to GTalk, that would be a green button. I simply tap on that, launches IM, and I can start or continue a threaded conversation with him. Okay? So I've got this threaded conversation with him. And I'm sending him a little IM saying, yo, or something. I send that to him. He's offline. I'm going to send it anyway. And it's off on his IM account. Let's say he's not responding to that either. And let's say he's just away from his desk, but he usually has his phone with him. I can actually continue this conversation that started in IM over into SMS or MS. It's the same threaded conversation extends from GTalk over to SMS. Without having to restart a new thread. It's the same thread between the two. It's brilliant. So that's how Synergy works in messaging, in email, calendar, and in contacts. Let me show you how the web works. Oops. If I tap on the web icon, it's going to take me to my bookmarks. But rather than show me my bookmarks as a text, it's going to show it to me as a JPEG. So at least I have an image of the sites which I want to go. So I've got multiple bookmarks here. I'm going to tap on the palm.com site. While it's loading, perhaps I'm going to open up yet another web session. What I could do, go back to my launcher, tap on the web icon, open up another session. And again, that's a live card that I was just in, right? So it's downloading that information right now. Same with this. It's going to pull up my bookmarks. It's going to pull up my bookmarks. Oh, I didn't mean to close that. Another way I can actually go into open up another tab is simply press on the web button right there and press new card. Same thing, it's going to pull up my bookmarks. So now I can choose any of these bookmarks and go into any of them. Okay? Now if I go back, I've got the palm.com site right here. Again, that's live. So if this was like a stop ticker or something that's updating, it's already refreshed. When I get back to it, it'll be new. It'll be refreshed, just like on your desktop, just like opening a tab on your desktop. So to demonstrate that, I'll show you how the accelerometers work as well. So here I am in portrait mode. If I switch to landscape, watch how both of them change. They both change. That indicates that those are both live applications working. And again, if I'm on the web and I see something pretty cool, I want to show you, I can just flip it over, do a 180.